¿Qué pasa YouTube? What's up? 6 Foot Hacks here. Have for y'all today a Wi-Fi battle in the Ubers tier using this very cool team that I got a couple weeks ago. I think I got from the Amazing Mo. I'm not sure if I did use this in a live or not, but it's a pretty cool team based around Arceus-Dark, which is awesome, and then of course Power Construct Zygarde, which I've really been wanting to use Power Construct Zygarde, so you guys may be seeing it a little bit more in future battles. But if y'all do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and answer the common question of the day. Little disclaimer, I'm pretty sure that I have not asked this question of the day before. I think the last Ubers battle was which Ubers or which legendary Pokemon you thought had the worst design. This time it's which one you have the best design. So if I did ask you before, please let me know, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Just I wasn't 100% sure on that. But going into this battle, I realized that Ho-Oh, Pheromosa, and Blaziken absolutely just kind of destroy my team. Actually, his entire team is threatening. This dude literally has 6 offensive Ubers Pokemon that are extremely terrifying. So I figured that my Giratina was probably going to be my best lead on the off chance that he led with either the Ho-Oh or maybe the Pheromosa to try and go for the U-turn turn 1, as he does end up leading off with the Ho-Oh. This is Choice, not Choice Band, sorry, it's Life Orb, which is absolutely terrifying because I just kind of die. Like, there's nothing I could do there. I don't have a switch into this, so I basically had to sack off my Giratina there. I guess in hindsight I might have been able to go for Hex right away instead of going for the Toxic. But if you did want to try and save the Ho-Oh, that's actually why I bring in my Kyogre and why I did go for the Toxic initially, so I could at least maybe have it on a timer and rack up all types of recoil damage on it if he did spam Brave Bird. And I know I could have probably brought in something else like my Arceus here, which would have been able to outspeed this Ho-Oh, but I did not want to let him try and save Ho-Oh for later in the battle, because this thing pretty much just comes in against anything on my team, clicks Brave Bird, and just gets a kill. Like, there's nothing I could have done there to stop him from potentially switching out besides bringing in my Kyogre, which he has no switch-ins to. So at that point I was pretty much set on letting Kyogre just take a huge hit if it meant that I could get rid of the Ho-Oh, which was absolutely terrifying. As in comes the Reshiram. No way he goes for a fire type move here, because I do have the rain up with my Kyogre, so I can make the switch here into my defensive Dusk-Mane, which that Draco Meteor did so much damage. This is Choice Specs Reshiram, which as you can see hits like an absolute truck, considering that if he didn't get the special attack drop, then that would have been a clean 3-hit KO against my Necrozma. And then I'm just going to take this chance to go ahead and get up my Stealth Rocks. He most likely does have the Rapid Spin on the Pheromosa, but if he really is going to waste that one turn going for Rapid Spin, then that is a turn I can take advantage of, and rocks are still going to be really nice in this matchup for me. As in comes the Blaziken here. I was a little bit scared that he may want to go straight for a Swords Dance. Thankfully though, I am max defense, max HP Zygarde in the back. I also do have the Glare, which means if he does Swords Dance, I should be able to live a +2 hit, and then in return probably go for the Glare if I'm not able to knock him out with the 1,000 arrows, which I don't think I am actually able to finish him off, just because again, I'm physically defensive, and without any attack investment, Zygarde 50% doesn't have the hardest hitting 1,000 arrows around. So I decided to go for the Glare here, expecting him to maybe want to go for another high jump kick, which would have activated my Power Construct, but he actually ends up going for the Protect, and that's a little bit annoying because at this turn I believe I go for the Coil, because part of me felt like he was going to try and switch out or still just go for the high jump kick there, and he ends up going for the Swords Dance. Now it's actually really good that I did not go for the Glare, because after another speed boost, this thing would have been able to outspeed the remainder of my team, and unless he got fully paralyzed at +2 attack, Blaziken pretty much annihilates everything that I have. So thankfully this Coil right here ends up saving me from getting absolutely body bagged by this Blaziken, and at +1 it is a guarantee OHKO on Blaziken, and I will be able to knock him out. Plus he did also put me exactly at the low enough HP to where I will be able to activate my Power Construct, and this is so awesome. I think this is my first time seeing the animation for Power Construct Zygarde in Ultra Sun and Moon, and it's so cool, man. Unfortunately though, Zygarde's not really gonna do anything else, although it did save my butt in this battle, because if that Blaziken had knocked out my Zygarde and I didn't go for Coil, I just lost. So yeah, Zygarde may have only stopped Blaziken, but it stopped it from absolutely sweeping through my entire team. As in comes the Pheromosa, he ends up going for the Ice Beam here. I am going to bring in my Primal Groudon because he got a speed boost and not an attack or special attack boost, which I think they normally run like High Jump Kick, possibly U-Turn. Ice Beam makes a lot of sense, and then like Rapid Spin, I suppose. I'm not really sure what else. I guess Quiver Dance, but I don't think I've ever seen a Quiver Dance Pheromosa. Actually, Pheromosa in Ubers in general is not a mon you typically see, and it kind of sucks just because, I mean, it sucks that you don't see it. I'm not saying Pheromosa in general sucks in Ubers. It's just not that good. I guess it has a little bit of a niche, but it's not really the best in Ubers, and it was way too overpowered for OU. So I'm gonna end up going for the Fire Punch here as he brings in Rayquaza, and I get really lucky here. I'm not gonna lie about this. I get the 10% burn. In the long run of the match, I probably would have had to sack my Groudon to this Rayquaza, so I would have been able to revenge kill it with my Arceus-Dark, and then that potentially would have given him a switch back into his Pheromosa. But because I was able to get the burn, I can take advantage of this and try to put myself in a good position here as I bring in my Necrozma-Dusk-Mane. Because I'm defensive, I do have the Prism armor. Even if he's got the V-Crate, Fire Blast, Earthquake, or anything like that, it's not going to be doing entirely too much damage to me, as he's actually just going to end up spamming the Dragon Ascend here. I'm guessing maybe not wanting to reveal too much of his set, or trying to get me in like a false sense of security so he could maybe surprise me with like a fire type move or something along those lines. But regardless, after going for this Morning Sun here, there should be no way that Rayquaza knocks me out with any one hit. And then this following turn, I make a bit of a misplay. There was really no reason in the end, or at least there wasn't a good enough reason in the end for me to go for another Morning Sun here. He already wasn't doing a lot of damage to me. I could have just gone for the Sunsteel Strike, and if I did go for the Sunsteel Strike, I would have been able to do a little bit of damage to the incoming Reshiram here, which I know it's still resisted, but it would have limited the amount of times he could have potentially switched into Stealth Rocks in the long run of the battle. So yeah, Morning Sunning there, or going for the Morning Sun. It was just a really bad play on my part, but luckily it doesn't cost me too much, as I'm going to make the aggressive switch directly into my Kyogre here, as he probably expected me to not risk Kyogre here. But if there was a way that I didn't have to lose anything important to this Reshiram, I was okay with sacking off my Kyogre here, because if he did go for the Draco Meteor, then that meant I could go for the Rock Polish afterwards, because it would be at -2. My Groudon could come in, I can Rock Polish, and maybe that would win me the battle. Or it would have allowed me to weaken his team a bit. But he does make the good play there, sacks off the Rayquaza. I didn't want to go for the rest, because if this is Calm Mind, Duskwing, or Dawnwing, sorry, whichever one. Yeah, it should be Dawnwing, right? Because it's Duskmane is the lion. So yeah, if it was Calm Mind, Dawnwings, then I would have to rely on Sleep Talk, and the fact that I could pull that 33% chance of the rest was not something I really wanted to take. Plus, if he did try to Calm Mind, I could still get off an initial hit and then go from there, as he actually turns out to be Calm Mind Ultra Necrozma, which is pretty cool. I did not see that one coming, and he's gonna Moongeist Beam here, maybe thinking that I would switch into my own Necrozma, expecting the Photon Geyser. As I do eat the Moongeist Beam, Ice Beam does do a pretty respectable amount of damage to him, and another hit will be able to finish me off. There's really no reason for me to switch here, like Kyogre's not realistically doing anything else. As he knocks me out, this is going to allow me to bring in my own Arceus, or bring in my Arceus, I should say, because he doesn't have an Arceus. And I should be able to live anything this thing wants to go for, and because the Light That Burns the Sky is a Psychic type move and I am Dark Arceus, then I'm not affected by that. So I'm guessing his hardest hitting move was going to be the Moongeist Beam there, as I will be able to finish him off with the Judgment. And this is excellent, because now the only real big threat I have to worry about is going to be that Pheromosa. Pheromosa is actually kind of terrifying, depending on if it is running the High Jump Kick or not, because if he's got Focus Blast and he does turn out to be special, then he can always miss. But he actually ends up bringing in the Reshiram here, as I'm going to go for the Calm Mind, because I'm pretty positive at this point in the match that this Reshiram is Choice Spec. So by going for the Calm Mind, if he did want to go for the Draco Meteor after he got the -2, I could then go for the Recover the following turn, and potentially Calm Mind again, or just be aggressive and go for the Judgment. As he actually ends up going for the Fusion Flare, I am going to be aggressive this turn though, I believe, and go for the Judgment, as I'm able to catch the incoming Pheromosa here. And this is absolutely amazing, because if I did go for the recover there, I might have been in a bit of a bad position, because if he had knocked down my Arceus, then I think Reshiram might have been able to knock out my last two Mons, because this is a double dance Groudon on this team, and he would have had sun boosted blue flares if worst came to worst. So thankfully, making the aggressive play there, knocking out Pheromosa, is going to end up allowing me to win this battle. So good game to Pain. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the battle. This match was actually a lot of fun. I was really terrified of that Blaziken too. Like, that Blaziken literally could have just swept through my team if I didn't go for the Coil with my Zygarde on the turn that I did. So yeah, hopefully in the future I will be able to use Power Construct Zygarde a lot better in like an actual Wi-Fi battle, because again, I'm really excited to try that out. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below, answer the comment question of the day, and let me know which legendary Pokemon has the best design in your opinion. With that all out the way, I will see y'all tomorrow. So thank y'all for watching. Later, everybody.
No matter where you're at, I'm not here to make friends, it's time to attack and deplete your HP with a final smash. Don't make me turn around and pull a 6-foot hacks. 6 foot hacks, yeah. 6 foot hacks, yeah. 6 foot hacks,